ain't nothing but mammals. Well, some of us cannibals who keep other people open like cantaloupes. But if we can hunt dead animals and antelopes, then there's no reason.
No, I was not aware of this. Is it really so hard not to engage in cannibalism? My goodness. It's a violation of their contract. I authorize you to deal with them in any way you see fit.
What is up, guys, and welcome to my channel. And today I want to talk about, quite frankly, just the secret groups that run the world, the secret societies, the billionaires, and these essentially like branched off but networking societies. Like some of them are called, the Freemasons, maybe the Jesuit order, probably a lot of other ones I don't know. But we're not going to get into the groups. We're going to talk about how there's a secret society in Fallout New Vegas. And I realized this a few years ago, and I was kind of just building up to making a video about it. Actually, I went online and saw there's a really good channel that already has a video talking about it completely, how they're linked to like the Illuminati. But I want to talk about how what else I noticed, that like these guys are like elitists, like they're like the elite of the elite of society. These guys are the rich people. These guys are the powerful people in society, and they have like a secret club, and essentially they're cannibals. And we're not going to talk about like in real life how it's like the rituals they'll do before they consume people, but I mean, essentially people do meet up in castles at night and sacrifice people, and human sacrifice is still ongoing. If you look into the dates of people who go missing and animals, there are certain times of the years that correspond to the sun and moon worship dates, like sun solstice, solar and lunar summer and winter equinoxes and solstices. And these are the dates always where the number of missing people and number of missing animals go spike. Sadly, it's very scary, but it's happening. The government knows about it, but they hide it because at the top of them, they are doing this too. And it's very scary that like even there's a special police task force that's actually there to handle when these satanic ritual murders. They have SRA cases, satanic ritual abuse cases, and then SRM cases, satanic ritual murder cases. And most of them get swept under the rug. You never hear about this on the news because they might talk about a murder, but they won't talk about the satanic link. And there are these secret societies in the world, like Stanley Kubrick. He's the director of the filmmaker that created Eyes Wide Shut and more notably The Shining. And he made a 2000 Space Odyssey. And I think what I heard is that Stanley Kubrick, when the government saw how well he made Space Odyssey 2000, they said they hired him to fake the moon landing. And you could see him actually walking in the picture, walking beside the NASA, the members of NASA, these high members of NASA. This is an old black and white photo of them walking, planning, right? And then after the moon landing, The Shining came out, I believe, and then Stanley Kubrick put in a little sign that he by putting a picture of a rocket on the t-shirt of a boy in the movie, and the boy had a blue shirt, and it was symbolizing that the rocket was still in the Earth's atmosphere, that they never left Earth. Anyway, I'm getting sidetracked here, but Stanley Kubrick made the movie called Eyes Wide Shut with Nicole Kidman and Tom Cruise, and it was about like essentially the secret sex parties that these elitists partake in.
Look, women don't. They basically just don't think like that.
Millions of years of evolution. Millions of years of evolution. Millions of years of evolution.
They have these sex parties and so many different. I mean, media talk about these secret societies, and this one guy I was talking to, he's such a fool. Like he was completely getting, or he was arguing with me about saying Illuminati doesn't exist. It was just like a hoax, and that they made it up to make us believe in a secret group, and that to trick us. But there's a billionaires club, but he doesn't believe in the Illuminati. I don't like. It's like bewildering to me. Like, dude, the billionaires, they pretty much are the Illuminati, you idiot. Like, who cares what they're called, right? It doesn't matter what the fuck their name is. The elite of the world are scheming to enslave us, and he doesn't believe it because he's from a freaking another poor country. So he just came here. He's interested in what he can get here, right? That's what he's fascinated about. But I've already been here in this country for years, and I can see through this illusion, through this system. Something's wrong with it. I always felt something was wrong with this system, and it's because there's people. It's like a club, like, and I straight up think like, yeah, I heard that their candles they got the black and white checkerboard here. So you use these symbols, they always use the checkerboards. They have the black and white checkerboards also in the White Glow Society, one of the rooms here. And it's just their symbol of showing duality, that their good deeds outweigh their bad deeds. They can do bad deeds and then do some good deeds, and it'll balance out their karma. That evil and good are two sides of the same coin, that one cannot exist without the other, which in history is bullshit, because it started with good in the beginning, and yeah, and evil was presented through sin, right? Anyway, and through the devil, who exists and is trying to make us think that he's not there. But anyway, the point is that the people who made these games, they know what's up. They know that there are these elite people who they know, they brush shoulders with people who are high up there, and they know what's happening more about the world. So they put this stuff in their games and their media, and they're pretty much like, I wouldn't call it like they're trying to expose them. Like Stanley Kubrick, he got killed actually for making Eyes Wide Shut. That's what everyone was saying, like in the truther community. We think that he was killed by the secret societies because he was talking too much. Whenever they talk too much about the secret groups, they get killed because you can't talk about it. And maybe someone like myself, who's like a low level, just like a nobody, they don't give a crap, because they could just say, people could just easily write me off as a crazy lunatic, right? But if I was a high level member of society, I would be killed, right, if I started talking about this stuff. Like Michael Jackson was talking too much about this stuff. Who knows how many of these people who died were like, taken out because they were talking too much. There's a lot of rumors about, Bruce Lee and Tupac and stuff. But anyway, they exist and they're real, and you can see presidents joining these clubs after their universities. Like they join these elite Harvard, Oxford, Stanford universities, where all the top level professors, they essentially groom CIA agents to destabilize nations. And then the secret societies have infected the government. They've already spread throughout the world. They've already taken down every country through their spec ops and their psyops and their economic warfare and their military might, secret industrial military there's like a secret military industrial complex, like billions, trillions, and trillions and trillions and trillions of the American people's money has gone into this complex. It's like a black book. No one knows. It just gets disappear. All that money disappears. No one knows where it goes. And if you see all the money they spend on education, all that stuff for us, and then all that money they take away for that, it's like scary. We don't know what they've built, what they have, how many underground bases they could have, how many freaking advanced UFO spacecrafts they have that can go like completely camo, that can go completely invisible to our eye, that can bend light and completely be like solid, like, you know, like the stealth camo suits from like Metal Gear Solid. They're like, it's exactly like in this game. It's exactly like in Stalker. There's Stalker, like the Monolith, and in here it's like the Enclave. There's these secret top military groups that they just came out of nowhere. That's what that is. These people know about it. Look, they have the casino Gomorrah. It's like in the Bible, Sodom and Gomorrah. It's the same thing. It's spiritual warfare. Why else were these games like Halo constantly talking about like have like the Covenant, like and look at Far Cry 4, like Far Cry 5. I mean, it's like all this religious stuff always constantly, because they try to make religion look crazy, and they always try to sympathy for the devil. But anyway. In this movie, Stanley Kubrick, he exposes the elite's secret sex parties, and you know, essentially high-level people go to these parties and stuff. High-level members of society are invited to go there, and it's like secret, right? And then Stanley Kubrick was killed for it. So my point is that it's in our face, and it's like, it's kind of like a form. I'm not saying they're trying to expose them. It's just like a form of magic, like lesser magic. Like essentially, our society has a secret hidden ruling class. They know more about the mind than we could even possibly know, and they use these tricks like truth in plain sight, which is like a spell kind of, where they show us the truth in our face, and then we think it's like, oh, it's just a movie, it's just a game, it's not real life. You know what I mean? Alright guys, thanks for watching.
There's several different levels to devil worshiping, horses, sex, human sacrifices, cannibalism, candles and exorcism, animals having sex with them, camels, mammals and rabbits. But I don't get into that, I kick the habit. I just beat you to death with weapons that eat through the flesh, and I never eat you unless the fucking meat looks fresh. I got a lion in my pocket, I'm lying. I got